Movies can be silly and naive, but as long as they have a big heart, it's all worth it. Hello, how are you? My name is José Rey, and I am a film critic for Flixion. Thank you very much for playing this video, where we will talk about Poolman, the first film directed by the famous actor Chris Pine. This directorial debut by Chris Pine is a pleasant and somewhat silly comedy in which the actor demonstrates his love for Los Angeles. Poolman, which had its world premiere at the Toronto Festival a few months ago, was talked about by everyone and became news, but not for the best reasons. The specialized critics tore the film apart, calling it the worst experience of the event for many. Having seen the movie, I must say that although I do understand where the negative reviews are coming from, it's also an extreme stance taken by some intellectuals who seem to have abandoned comedy without remorse a long time ago. The film may not be the best comedy in the world, but it's far from the disaster many painted it to be. What is it about? Chris Pine's Poolman follows Darren Barronman, a man who cleans the pool of an old complex and constantly looks for ways to improve Los Angeles, a city he loves madly. This is partly because he is motivated by the life and work of the famous California activist Aaron Brockovich. He is accompanied in his daily life by two neighbors and father figures, Jack, Danny DeVito, and Diane, Annette Bening. Additionally, he has his girlfriend Susan, Jennifer Jason Leigh, who wants to take the next step in their relationship. However, Darren is a guy who constantly lives in the past as if it were the present. Darren appears every week in Los Angeles court presenting proposals to improve the city. For example, how bus arrivals should be organized. However, his agitated and disorganized personality makes no one take him seriously. His life gets complicated when, after a court fight that lands him in jail, he gets the chance to become a detective. A mysterious woman informs him that the judge who sent him to jail is involved in a corruption case with some businessmen who want to take control of the water in Los Angeles. Wait, a political corruption case where water is the protagonist? Does that sound familiar? If at times you think the movie seems like a parody of Chinatown, rest assured you're right. Several moments reference and copy scenes and dialogues from Roman Polanski's iconic film. Making an homage to a film within a film is more than acceptable, but molding your entire story based on one of the best movies of all time is dangerous ground. Pine is not, nor will he ever be Polanski. However, Pine does know how to represent his love for that film in this story. There's no moment where the reference is out of place. Poolman may not be your movie and is certainly far from perfect. But like Hitman, another comedy released this year where Glenn Powell is both actor and screenwriter, it remains a good, small, and independent story that also allows us to see a new facet of an actor we wouldn't naturally think exists. Pine should keep going and ignore the naysayers. I didn't fall madly in love with this film, but I had fun at several moments. I enjoyed Pine's performance, loved every appearance by Danny DeVito, and greatly appreciated every parody moment of Chinatown. For me, this film earns a solid 3 out of 5 stars. This was my review of Poolman. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for staying until this part of the video. If you want and can, well, you can help us a lot by giving us a like and subscribing to this channel.